Yo, what is good, everybody? It's your boy Ace here, back with another props video. We had another profitable day, back-to-back days of profit on the YouTube and in the Discord. So on the YouTube video, I only had the Cavs money line, which was plus 114 when I posted it, and I think by the time I recorded the YouTube video, it was like plus 102 or something. So there was a little bit of value in the Discord when I first posted it, and then the other prop was Fox over 5.5 first quarter points, and that one chalked. So I think in total we won like zero point 0.3 units, and then in the Discord we won zero point 0.5 units. The props that I didn't have in the YouTube video, it was this slip, Celtics money line, Thunder money line, and then Sabonis, 10 points for a dejuicer, and that was minus 131 odds. So we hit that one. We had John Morant over 30.5 PA points and assists, and bro, this one sucked because I think he was gonna hit. I mean, I'm pretty confident he was gonna hit. You can never know, but pretty confident he was gonna hit, and then the game became a blowout. They played him a little bit in the fourth quarter, but like he wasn't even trying that hard because they were up by like 15 when he was in the game. So I think if this one was competitive and it went down to the wire, like Vegas expected it to be, I think he would have gotten like 35 minutes. But unfortunately, he hooked. He had literally exactly 30 PA, and we had over 30 and a half. So that one sucked. Love the read. I still stand on the read, obviously, but we lost that one, but it was only 0.25 units. And then we also had Maxi under 6.5 assists, and he had exactly 6. So I guess the blowout kind of helped with that prop, even though he still played 37 minutes in a blowout, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, so we profited half a unit in the Discord. So back-to-back days of profits. Remember, guys, if you guys want every single play that I post NBA, NFL, MLB, Rocket League when the sports are in season. Right now, the sports that are in season are NBA and NFL. So if you guys want daily plays every single day, you guys want all the plays that I post, every single one of my plays, every single day, make sure you guys join the Discord. It's only $20 a month to get every single one of my plays every day. And if you've never joined before, do you want to try the premium out? You want to try the picks out? It's 50% off your first month when you use code FIRST50 at checkout. So join through the WAP right here. The link of this website will be in the description of this video. So go scroll down, look at it right now. Click that link. Once you get here, it'll say $20 a month. But if you click get access and then you put this code FIRST50 at checkout, you'll get 50% off your first month. Your first month will only be $10. That is less than a McDonald's meal. Only $10 for your first month. So take advantage of that special offer. A ton of people have joined from YouTube and from like following me on Twitter and whatever. They use that code and they've loved it. They kept coming back. So a lot of people can't complain. Can't complain with profit every single day. Not every single day. Sorry. Can't complain with profit every single month, because once you join and you get the month of picks, you will profit every single month. We have not had a month where I lost more money than I won. So that's very, very good. Even if it's like some months we've had where we only profit like 3 units. If you're like a $5 unit, which is the lowest you could be, if you're a $5 unit, better you make money on that first month. But we've definitely profited more. Just in NFL this year, we've profited 16 units, and it's only been what, like 2 months. So yeah, we're up way more than that. But like worst case scenario, we've made our money back. Anyway, I don't think I need to vouch for myself anymore. If you guys watch the channel, you guys read up on me, look at the past videos, check the hit rates, check everything, check the unit trackers. It's all profitable. But anyway, I got two plays for you guys today. It's gonna be NFL because I told you guys we've been waiting for NFL. It is Sunday, so I've got some NFL plays for y'all, and there are only 3 NBA games today. So like, and they're not that good. I think it's like Pistons, Nets. What's another game? Magic versus somebody. Pistons, Nets, Magic versus somebody. Magic versus Mavs and Hawks Pelicans. Like these are kind of mid matchups. So I'm just gonna go with NFL for today. I got 2 NFL plays for you guys. So let's go ahead and hop right into the first play. It's going to be in this Detroit Lions and Green Bay Packers game, which this game should be prime time. Unfortunately, it's not. But this is gonna be a very good game. I think this is the game I'm looking forward to the most this week. It's going to be a rushing prop. Is going to be Jahmyr Gibbs for 60 plus rushing yards. And I like 63.5 as well. So if you want to get a little bit risky and do 63.5, go for it. It's up to you, your discretion. But I posted 60 plus. I like 63.5 too, but I posted 60 plus just to be safe. So let me go ahead and pull this prop up for you guys just to show you guys the hit rate real quick. Jahmyr Gibbs. If we go ahead and check his rushing yards prop. right over here, and then 59 plus, or over 59.5 because it's 60 plus. You can see right here he's cashed this line in 6 straight games. He's averaging 84.43 rushing yards per game this season, so he's hit above that 60 plus very, very frequently. As you can see, he's facing the Green Bay Packers, who are indeed a tough run defense, but the Lions O-line is the best offensive line in the league. If you go ahead and check over here on PFF, this is this specific tool on PFF is an O-line versus D-line matchup. So basically it shows you the advantage towards the O-line and towards the D-line, which one has the advantage and by how much for the passing game and the run game. If we filter specifically by the run right here, as you can see, the most advantageous matchup for an offensive line out of any offensive line this week is the Detroit Lions. As you can see right here, the team Detroit Lions, they have a 63% advantage over the Packers D-line. That is the most advantage. Jesus Christ, I can't speak. It's 1:30 in the morning. This is the most advantageous offensive line versus defensive line matchup for running. So best matchup, offensive line versus defensive line wise this week. So even though the Green Bay Packers have a very good run defense, they have not faced as good of an offensive line as the Lions have, and the Lions have the best offensive line in the league. So I'm expecting the Packers run defense to struggle a little bit here in this game. This game is also expected to have rain throughout most, if not the entire game. So, you know what that means. They're not going to be throwing the ball as much. They're going to be running the ball a lot. Also, there are 15-mile-per-hour winds with gusts that go up to 30 miles per hour. So, that bumps the passing game down even more. And if we know the Detroit Lions, we know that they if you tell them, hey, we got to pass the ball a little bit less, we got to run it more, they'll say, okay, fuck yeah, let's do it. Because they love to run the ball. Detroit Lions, they love to run the ball. You know Dan Campbell, he loves to run the ball. So they do not have a problem with that. They do not have a problem with turning this game into a running game. And that's why Jahmyr Gibbs has benefited so much from having this elite offensive line and just being elite himself. He's such a good talent. But yeah, he's cashed his line in 6 straight. He has the best offensive line versus defensive line matchup out of any team this week. There is going to be rain and there is going to be wind in this game. So there'll probably be more running from both sides, from the Packers and from the Lions. They'll probably rely on the run more than they usually do. So that's even better for Jahmyr Gibbs, and he's hit this line in general no matter what. So I'm liking this line for 1 unit, Jahmyr Gibbs, 60+ rushing yards. Lock that in for 1 unit if you agree with the write-up. And then the second play is going to be on FanDuel again. It's going to be a slip. So it has one main play, and then it has 2 kind of like dejuicers, as I like to call them. Because with plays, you know, you can find a certain play and it has like odds aren't really playable to play it as a straight. So then you kind of like add some plays onto it to make it a slip. And that's what I call dejuicers. So as you can see right here, this line, obviously you're not going to play it at minus 280 odds unless you're into that kind of thing. I'm not into that kind of thing, but if you are, go ahead. But we're going to add on to it. So we're going to add Kareem Hunt, 25+ rushing yards, which should be free unless he gets like fucking killed in the first half and gets injured. And then the third leg, sorry, is going to be Chiefs money line as well, which makes it all add up to minus 138. So those are very playable odds right there, as you can see. Very, very playable. Way better than the minus 280 or whatever Josh Downs was on his own. Josh Downs, 5+ Rex, Chiefs money line, Hunt, 25+ yards. So let's get into the write-up for this one. So Josh Downs, will start off, obviously he's the main play because he has the best odds here. The other 2 are like dejuicers. So anyway, Joe Flacco starting at quarterback, which is a huge boost for all Colts pass catchers, to be honest, and specifically a boost for Josh Downs sorry, I already said specifically more so for Josh Downs as a receiver. So when Joe Flacco played 3 games where he threw like 25+ attempts. It was against the Steelers, the Jaguars, and then another team, I forgot, but it was 3 games, right? In those 3 games that Joe Flacco played at quarterback, Josh Downs averaged 8 receptions per game and 10 targets per game. Downs had a 26.5% target share in those 3 games with the 80% catch rate. So very, very good numbers there, obviously. Now he's facing the Minnesota Vikings, who are allowing the 2nd most receptions per game to wide receivers this season. So it's the 2nd best matchup you could get. And he just gets fed the ball with Joe Flacco at quarterback. When we look specifically at the matchup against the Vikings, they run the most 2 high safety, middle of the field open coverage in the entire NFL. So if we go ahead and check that right here, 2 high safeties, middle of the field open. Number 1, the Minnesota Vikings. They run that coverage the most out of any other team in the league. They run it at a 70.7% rate. So in those 3 weeks that I was talking about, that Joe Flacco started at quarterback, in those 3 weeks, when we look at specifically two high coverage, the coverage that the Vikings run the most of in the entire league, Josh Downs saw boosts in both target share and catch rate. His target share went to 27.1%, which is 0.6% higher than when not looking specifically at him playing too high, sorry. And then his catch rate went from 80% to 87.5% when playing against too high, which is a boost of 7.5%. So he saw boosts in both target share and catch rate when specifically playing too high when Joe Flacco was playing with them in those 3 games. So that's very, very good that the Vikings run that the most out of any other team, because that benefits Josh Downs as well. Josh Downs also plays from the slot, and he has a very low ADOT, which ADOT is average depth of target. So think of a big play guy like, it's funny that this is the first guy that I thought of, but Darius Slayton, right? Or like AJ Brown, for example. AJ Brown, he's not going to get you many catches that often, right? But when he does catch the ball, they're for a lot of yards because his average depth of target is usually like 15 to 20 yards. So ADOT is, if your ADOT is 15, right, that means that your average depth of target is 15 yards down the field. So if you have a very low ADOT, think of like Wan'Dale Robinson, for example. That's a guy that's going to get you a ton of catches, but he might not get you a ton of yards because he's getting the ball thrown to him at a very, not really down the field. So that's what ADOT is. Josh Downs has a very low ADOT, so that's why I prefer receptions over yards, because he gets the ball thrown to him at not down the field that far. So most of his targets are also very catchable. They're not, deep balls. Josh Downs also has a very advantageous matchup against corner Byron Murphy. If we go ahead and check the corner matchups right here, we go to Indiana. If I could find Indiana, if I'm not blind. Indiana right here, Josh Downs, you see, has a plus 0.21 advantageous matchup against Byron Murphy right here. He's the only Colts receiver with an advantageous matchup, as you can see right here. Pittman's negative 0.10, Pierce is negative 0.9, and then Downs is plus 0.21. So advantageous matchup here against slot corner Byron Murphy as well. And that's the write-up for the Josh Downs play. That's the main play in this slip. And then as for the Chiefs money line and Kareem Hunt 25 plus yards, those are going to be the dejuicers. Chiefs, simply right. They're undefeated. They're obviously one of if not the best team in the league right now. They're playing the Buccaneers, who are without Mike Evans and are without Chris Godwin. So I think the Chiefs should handle this game pretty easily. They should win this game easily. Also, Kareem Hunt, he's gotten 25 plus rush yards in every single game this season. He's averaging 77 rush yards per game. So 25 should be very, very free. He's also playing the Buccaneers, who are allowing the third most yards per carry. So very free. That should be very free. Those are just dejuicers to get this play to better odds. And I'm going to put 0.75 units on this slip. So those are going to be the two plays for you guys. If you guys want every single play, I have 10 plus plays. I have, let me just check. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 12 plays in the Discord right now for NFL Sunday. If you guys want every single play that I post, if you guys want to make money, who doesn't want to make money while watching sports? It's the best thing ever. If you guys want to do that with us, go ahead and join the community. Join all of us who are cashing out every month. Join the Discord, get all of my plays for the month, only $20 per month. Compare that to other premiums. It's a very good price. But if you're not even sold on that price, which you should be for only $20 a month, go ahead, join through here, join through WAP. The link of the WAP will be in the description of this video. Use code FIRST50, get 50% off your first month, only $10 for your first month. Take advantage of the offer. You won't find a better one. But yeah, those are going to be the two plays for today. Gibbs 60 plus rush yards for 1 unit, and then that Downs reception slip. It was Downs 5 plus catches. Chiefs money line, and Kareem Hunt 25 plus rushing yards for 0.75 units. We've had 2 back-to-back days of profit. Hopefully we can make it 3 days in a row. Anyway, I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.